Hi, welcome back to Shreology. I hope you all are doing well. So here's another long video. Again, me yapping about something. Well, this time it's not something that I've thought of, but it's something that I've seen happen in 2026 and it amazes me like crazy. So what happened the other day was that there's a Didi who used to come to help me work out back when I was in school. She used to come at my place as a trainer, and mind you, she is that kind of girl who has lived all her life without her father. Her father actually died when she was maybe 14 or 15ish. So she also has a younger brother and a younger sister to take care of along with her mother. She's always been the kind of daughter who takes care of the family, जो परिवार का ध्यान रखती हैं, जो exist ही करते हैं वो family. लेकिन जब आप ऐसी सिचुएशन में हो जिसमें आपको एक परिवार का ध्यान देना हो, तो you don't really think of the opportunities you have going out. So she was good in sports, तो फिर she chose this as her career कि वो workouts, training, gym trainer and all. So I remember when she used to come, she was in her undergrad first year, and she used to come to my place in evening. She used to leave her house at 4:30 सुबह में, go out in a gym where she used to work for half day, leave, go to her school or college. When she used to get done from that space, वो शाम को जाती थी as personal trainer कुछ लोगों के घरों पर, and that is when वो हमारे घर भी आती थी. So I have seen her as a very strong, very independent woman who can deal with literally anything that comes in her life, sort of that inspiration, like दीदी इतनी अच्छी हैं, दीदी सब कर लेती हैं, दीदी is just perfect. She's taking care of her family, like somebody who you look up to, जिसके जैसा आप बनना चाहो, who has faced all sorts of hardships in her life, and she's still smiling, dealing with her life as if nothing has happened around, as if she's as normal as I am. What happened is, why I start this story is, she came to see us the other day. कुछ दिनों पहले की बात है, and she is married now, has almost a 2-year-old son, and she was looking very nice, happy. She was still chirpy, the same cute Didi I used to adore and admire when I was a kid. But the things have changed now since उनकी शादी हो गई है. So she was telling us casually कि after she got married, she had a set of rules to follow. Now, just think with me how difficult it gets for a woman who has been so independent all her life टू अबाइड बाय अ सेट ऑफ स्पेसिफिक रूल्स. अभी रूल्स क्या हैं उनके ससुराल के? जैसे उनको घर का बेसिक क्लीनिंग करना है, कुकिंग करना है, बिकॉज ऑफ कोर्स मेड खाना क्यों बनाएगी जब घर में बहू है. So she is expected to cook for a family, for her husband and everyone. She also has to wear a certain kind of outfit, मतलब basically साड़ी, घूंघट रखना है and all of those things in 2026. And then when she got pregnant and delivered a son specifically, तो उनकी लाइफ चेंज हो गई बिकॉज बेटा हो गया. लेकिन शी वाज टेलिंग अस कि मेरे को बेटा हो गया तो अच्छा है, नहीं तो मेरे को घूंघट घूंघट करना पड़ता है. आई वाज अमेज्ड कि शी इज सेइंग दैट somebody who was independent all her life, who never used to think about all these things. And then शी ऑल्सो सेज कि एक बार हम घर से निकल रहे थे, हस्बैंड से बोली कि मेरे को साड़ी नहीं पहनी, मेरे को सूट में ज़्यादा कंफर्टेबल फील होगा. तो उनके हस्बैंड ने कहा कि नहीं यार, साड़ी के लिए तो दैट इज हाउ यू आर एक्सपेक्टेड टू ड्रेस अप आफ्टर बीइंग अ बहू, तो मम्मी से पूछ लो, बेसिकली हर मदर इन लॉ. शी वेंट देयर, शी आस्क्ड हर कि मेरे को बाइक पे जाना है, मैंने कभी बाइक पे साड़ी वाड़ी पहन के ऐसे बैठी नहीं, इट बी अनकंफर्टेबल फॉर मी. सो हर मदर इन लॉ सेज कि गो आस्क योर ब्रदर इन लॉ, अपने देवर से, कि क्या वो ऐसे कर सकती हैं. Either way she went, she asked him, she got permission, she wore a suit and left with her husband. So while she was leaving with him, again एक और प्रॉब्लम. अब उन्होंने बोला कि उनको क्रॉस लेग बैठना है, मतलब दोनों तरफ पैर रखे, क्योंकि वैसे वो अपनी सारी लाइफ बैठी है, दैट इज सेफर, दैट इज मोर कंफर्टेबल. तो ही कम्स इन, नहीं यार, हम जिस कॉलोनी में रहते हैं वहाँ के लोग देखेंगे तो क्या सोचेंगे. आई मीन जस्ट टेल मी, एक लड़की का दोनों तरफ बाइक पर पैर रखकर बैठने से उसका चरित्र या कैरेक्टर असैसिनेशन कैसे हो जाता है? हाउ इज इट डिफाइनिंग एनी फ्रिकिंग थिंग? एंड दिस इज 2026 माइंड यू. सो ऑल ऑफ दिस हैपेंस एंड देन शी सेज कि उन्होंने झगड़ा किया इसके लिए और फिर कुछ साल उनको बैठना पड़ा. आफ्टर शी बर्थ अ सन, उनको दोनों तरफ पैर करके बैठने की परमिशन मिल गई. नाउ शी सेज कि अब मैं घूंघट करती हूँ, पर अब क्योंकि मेरे को बेटा हो गया तो कॉलोनी के बाहर निकल के 500 मीटर बाहर टाइप्स मैं घूंघट उड़ा देती हूँ, आई एम चिल, एंड आई वाज लाइक, जस्ट लुक एट हर टॉकिंग अबाउट दीज थिंग्स so casually and saying it as if it's funny when it is not. It's ironic when a girl like her has to live a life like this, which is so difficult. And then this makes me remember a specific scene from the movie called The Lunchbox, वो Irfan Khan wali. So what happens there was, it's a very good movie, I would 10 out of 10 recommend everybody to watch it. So I'm not talking about Irfan, I'm not talking about Ila here, I'm talking about Ila's mother. The scene that comes towards the very end of the movie when Ila's mother, you know, जब Ila के पापा की बहुत तबीयत खराब थी और he was almost, you know, on his deathbed. So his mother was her mother was sitting एंड ही हैड डाइड, तो उसकी मम्मी बैठी हुई थी कॉलोनी की, और जो जो भी लोग थे, आई मीन दे वर अराउंड देम, एंड शी वाज जस्ट सिटिंग विद अ डेड बॉडी. और आसपास के लोग कह रहे थे कि अब आपको सिंदूर हटाना है, आपको चूड़ियां हटानी है, अपना साड़ी बदल कर आओ, ये करो वो करो, यू नो, ऑल दोस सॉर्ट ऑफ rules and regulations. And she was just sitting there, not crying, not replying, not doing any of those rituals she was being told to do constantly, but she was just sitting there looking at the body of her husband. And the very moment her daughter Illa comes in from the door, she sees her, she just gets up, goes, runs, and hugs her. And the very moment she hugs her, she says this in her ears, "Mujhe aloo ke parathe khane hain." That's it. That's what she says. Now, I mean, it might have been a very ordinary, normal scene. हाँ, भूखी होगी जो भी. But if you really kind of delve deep into it, see through things, you will realize कि कितने सालों तक उस औरत ने अपनी इच्छा मारी होगी वो एक आलू का पराठा खाने के लिए. क्यों? बिकॉज इला सेज कि आलू का पराठा क्यों खाना है, तो शी सेज कि तुम्हारे पापा बीमार थे, मैं खा नहीं पाती थी, बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली उनकी इच्छा होगी खाने को. You don't imagine that for how many days, months, years, for so long, she must have waited to eat that one aloo ka paratha. And at what cost? At the cost of her husband's death. Can you see how her miseries ended? Because her husband died. And what was the entire misery? It was just one aloo ka paratha, which if she would have had, उनके husband मांगते और वो नहीं, और अगर उन वो पराठा खाने से उनकी तबीयत खराब हो जाती और कुछ हो जाता तो उन पर इल्जाम आता. बिकॉज it has always been convenient for men, for society to blame women for anything and everything. So she was killing her urge to eat a mere paratha all this while also serving a husband, while giving his medicines, while taking care of him, while making the kind of food the doctors would have prescribed him to have, and every other thing. Like, she just kept suppressing her desire, her one freaking desire, just to eat that paratha. And then I also had somebody send me a reel the other day, which was of a stand-up comedian. Kaviraj, that is what he's called, and I really hate the kind of comedy he does. I'll just try and pop the video here. And in that video, he was amazingly talking about कैसे औरतों के लिए फ्रीडम सिर्फ एक कॉन्सेप्ट है, एक इनको इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट बेच रहे हैं ये आज़ादी का आइडिया. आई मीन, you're just too privileged to say that, man, when you really see a woman living her life with so many miseries quietly, never telling people about them, which is which are like very tiny things to put out there. Only then will you realize how difficult life is for women, and how important it is to realize this, that the freedom of choice is the ultimate need for an entire gender. And an entire gender has gotten it to an extent that they breathe with thinking कि हर चीज नॉर्मल है. they don't even realize कि एक जेंडर पूरी तरह से deprived है इसके लिए. And what I want to add to it is that the guys who see कि those kind of comedians जो उनकी तारीफ करते हैं और कहते हैं हाँ यार औरतें फालतू पागल हुई जा रही हैं आज़ादी के पीछे, फ्रीडम के पीछे, ये तो कुछ होती ही नहीं है, इन रियलिटी इज जस्ट अ कॉन्सेप्ट. आई मीन, ही ऑल्सो सेज कि बाबा को मरना है तो उनके लिए आज़ादी, लिबरेशन इज डाइंग, वो बूढ़े हो गए हैं एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट क्रैप. आई मीन, डू यू रियली थिंक वाई तुम्हारी माँ ने अपनी जॉब छोड़ दी आफ्टर स्टडिंग फॉर लाइक व्हाट, almost half a life? I do not think anybody studies lesser than 20-25 years when somebody has a PhD degree. Can you imagine somebody being a professor and then leaving her job just for her children? And then she lives all her life serving her husband, her children, doing everything possible, suppressing her desires. And then when she reaches almost, the middle of her life, the 40s, late 40s or 50s, or maybe post that also, she doesn't has the zeal to live anymore. The desire is almost dead in her. She doesn't wants to see कि life beyond us kitchen ke kya hai, that little teeny tiny room where she will serve her family. When you tell your mothers that let's go on this trip or just try wearing this kind of dress or cloth, the zeal, the excitement is dead in them. And for the sect of women who still have that zeal, जिनको kitty parties करनी है, who are trying to live their lives in however manner, which way they can, they are being called out. उनको shame करते हैं कि वो आंटी kitty party में जाती है, आंटी हाउसी खेलती हैं. I mean, that's really crap. I mean, a woman who is trying really hard to find happiness, to find reasons for her survival, is called out, and while who is living and sacrificing her life, who is ironically dead inside, is being said as ideal. I mean, go ask your mothers, ask your women around you, ask them for once why they do not feel the kind of happiness now. Why aren't they as happy as they were when they were at their parents' home, or maybe they were young? Why have they lost the life? And only then will you know that it's really miserable to exist when you have a thing to do every morning. ना जब तुम्हें हर रोज सुबह उठ के ऑफिस जाना है, जॉब पे जाना है, कुछ करना है, यू हैव समथिंग टू गेट अप, तुम्हारी लाइफ में एक पर्पस फील होता है. बट उस औरत का पूछो भाई जो हर रोज सुबह उठ रही है, सेम कपड़े धो रही है, सेम खाना बना रही है, सिर्फ उन लोगों का मुंह देख रही है जो आ रहे जा रहे, हु आर बिजी विद देयर ओन लाइव्स. शी हैज हर लाइफ लॉस्ट इन दोज पीपल हु आर फाइंडिंग पर्पस आउटसाइड. इट इज़ वेरी इजी टू से कि आदमी दूसरी बोतल के बाद ही खुलता है, बट डू यू रियली आस्क अ वुमन कि वो खुल भी पा रही है? उसको तो पहली बोतल भी नहीं नसीब है यार खुलने के लिए. तुम चरित्र चित्रण लिख दो ऐसी औरतों का, एंड देन यू हैव द ऑडेसिटी टू से दैट फ्रीडम इज अ मेयर कॉन्सेप्ट. लाइक रियली. ऑनेस्टली आई फील वेरी शिटी जब लोग कहते हैं कि औरत को आज़ादी क्यों चाहिए. खुद को एक बार उस चार दीवारी में, उस रसोई में, उन दो चार लोग जो औरत रोज देख रही है उनके बीच में सिर्फ उनको काम करता हुआ देख लो, एंड ओनली देन विल यू नो कि शी इज़ नॉट रियली लिविंग, शी इज़ barely existing like a dead body. Well, I have to end this video, but I somehow remember a poem I read some time back. I cannot recall, I'll maybe write the writer or the poem's name in the description box because I can't recall the exact name or the writer, but I can remember the gist of it. So there was this lady whose husband has gone outside on a work trip, and then वो न्यूज़ में देखती है कि एक प्लेन क्रैश हो गया है, and then the people who were there in that plane have all died. So she just checks the details of her husband's flight, and then she finds out that the exact plane which he was expected to board was the one that crashed. So she just goes out in her balcony, sits on a chair, emotionless, expressionless, says no word. And when she was just sitting there idle, all she said was one word again and again, like three times: freedom, freedom, freedom. And then she also says that the freedom is from the rules and regulations which she had to follow while her husband was here, the kind of environment she was living in. Now she can choose what she wants, since now she is free, and life has given her a second chance to live. But while she was just processing this entire emotion, sitting blank in that moment, because she was not blank because her husband died, she was blank because she did not ironically know, because now what does she do with this freedom now? Like, I have the opportunity, like I have this phase of life, I have everything that I wanted for once, and now I have it in my hands. What do I do? Where do I begin from? मैं क्यों clueless हूँ? She was just thinking and processing this entire emotion, and only then her doorbell rings, and she opens the door and then finds her husband there. The moment he enters, he says that, oh, I missed my flight, I got late, and I saw the news. And the lady fainted right there. And later she died of heart attack because she could not process that one moment before she just saw her entire life coming together, her finally being able to breathe. But the very next moment, her husband was back, and like liberation was apparently gone. So that is how a woman sees a man who is dealing with all these crap, the kind of rules, the patriarchal mindset that exists in the society. And then you have the audacity to say that azadi kuch nahi hai. Like, really think about it. It's a lot. It's quite a lot. Well, that's it. I have a very heavy heart. I don't really know how do I end this video. I have so much more to express, to talk about this, but either ways, in case you like this story kind of a video, do let me know. I will love talking about this topic more and more. So yes, also if you do like it, make sure you like, of course, share it with the people you think who might have faced such a situation, and maybe drop me a comment. Also, I have an Instagram page called Shreyology. You can go there, you can DM me any of such stories or incidents that have happened in your life ever, or if you have like seen somebody go through so much of pain or anything. I would love talking about it here. I can maybe try articulating it for you if you want me to, of course. But I would really love hearing from you all. So that when next time in my life, when a man has the audacity to tell me that Shreya, Azadi kuch nahi hoti hai, I can really show them all of that. I can tell them Azadi bahut kuch hoti hai. You are just too privileged to not realize this ke Azadi bahut kuch hai. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe too for us to meet more often. Bye.